Hello, everyone. I'm Trang. I'm learning experience designer. Welcome all of you to today's event. So I can see that you all come from different countries, and I guess we will have a lot of interesting experience to share with each other. So how about we start the workshop by reflecting on our experience, on our interesting experience with remote teaching and learning. So I put the link in the chat box. That is the Padlet link. And let's all go to Padlet and enjoy this experience. Please like the memes that reflect your online teaching experiences. So we can see that the first meme here is me waiting awkwardly for kids to turn on the mic when I call on them. So I can see that there are a couple of people who love this meme already. The second one is online teaching training. People saying, can you hear me until we all die? If you feel that this experience is related to you, please like this meme. The next one, me trying to find out how to use distance learning. So, you know, the COVID situation kind of forces everyone to kind of switch to remote learning, remote teaching overnight, right? So if you feel like, yeah, I'm in that situation, I'm still trying to find out how to use distance learning. Please like this meme. Okay, and the next one. How was online teaching? This is a river of my tears. So you feel like, oh my God, I struggle a lot with online teaching. Please like this meme, okay? This is the river of my tears. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, the next one. Remember when we had like face-to-face interaction with the students, the most common sentence, the most popular sentence that the teacher said is, students, please stop talking. But now, once we switch to remote teaching, the most common sentence is, can you please unmute yourself? Okay, so if you feel like this is my situation, then click on this meme. Okay, the final one. How teachers feel about planning time during distance learning. There's no time. There's never any time. Okay, we have to do it like so quickly, just overnight, and we have no time to prepare anything at all. Not to mention like improving our skills in like online teaching. We will see like which one is the most popular one. I think this the first one, me waiting awkwardly for kids to turn on their mic when I call on them. And the other one is still like, can you please unmute yourself? I feel like this is a common problems everywhere. Okay, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. So at least now we know what are the common problems that teachers everywhere share with each other, right? Are you curious why did I start with this activity? To find common experience and also icebreaking connect with the topic. Lucy, to warm up and break the ice, to help us reflect on our experience, sad truth, but look at it in a more relaxing way. Yeah, very nice comment, thank you. And then to establish relatability, to icebreaking activity. Yes, you are absolutely right. All right, so why did I start with that activity? Some of you commented in the chat box already. Relatedness. So relatedness is one of very basic psychological needs in human beings. According to self-determination theory, relatedness, autonomy, and competence are the three most popular psychological needs in human beings. And relatedness is the big one, especially in remote learning and remote teaching. You know why? Why relatedness is a big issue with online teaching? Yeah, I can see that Shawat CT Sasak from Thailand say that when online there was a distance between students and teachers. Exactly right. It is very hard, very challenging in online environment, in digital platforms to kind of create relatedness between their teachers and the students. So this is a big issue, and that's why I started this event with relatedness. And the activity that I started with is like somehow to help you realize what relatedness is. By engaging in that activity, you also realize how to create relatedness in online learning and online teaching as well. All right, so Relatedness is not just between students and teachers, but also among the classmates themselves, and also relatedness between the students and the learning materials, especially on digital platforms when students don't have face-to-face interaction with the teachers and classmates. Then learning materials play a very important role in creating relatedness. Okay, so how can we create a sense of belonging on digital platforms? Let's talk about the relationship between students and teachers. So normally, if the students realize that, my teacher is not cool at all, my teacher is not interesting at all, you lose their attention immediately. But do we need to be like super, super cool? Do we need to have like fancy hair, look very stylish, like with cute makeup in order to be related to the students? No, right? Be cool in our own way. Remember to show the authentic part of us so that we can relate to our students. How can we do that? Look at this guy. He's not that attractive according to their common standards, right? But to this kid, he's super cool because like he can relate himself to the kid. The kid can find a part of him that is really, really cool, that is really interesting, that is really engaging. All right, so for teachers, it's very important that for us to show the part of us that can relate to the students. How can we do that on digital platforms, especially when we don't have a lot of opportunities for face-to-face interaction? What should we do then? Just type in the chat box. What do you think we can do on digital platforms? Yeah, someone say we can use meme, funny videos. Great ideas, right? Thank you, Thị Dương. Quotes, what is trend for them? We can let the students express themselves through their own interests. If you have a small group of students, greet them individually at the beginning of the class. Very, very nice idea. Very, very good one. I often use warm-up questions on their recent life, on update them on something new and trending. That's really an idea. That's how you create relatedness with your students. Group activities that are funny and engaging, game and story. Yes, you're all right. Those are the very, very popular way for us to engage with our students. Okay, so here I would like to share some of the tips. We can use conversational style rather than formal style. No one wants to talk to someone who speaks so formally, right? Use our facial expressions, emojis, memes, GIFs, images, videos. Remember that on digital platforms, we cannot see each other like in real life, right? So it's very important that we use multiple ways for us to show our emotions so that the students can be related to us. So there's actually a multimedia learning principle for this one, and it's called personalization principle. People learn better when the multimedia presentation uses conversational style rather than formal style. So the next part is the activity for all of us to do. So what I want you to do now is to try making this sentence more student-friendly. This is the sentence. Paragraph development begins with a formulation of the controlling idea. This idea directs the paragraph development. Even reading it makes us so tired. Oh my God. All right, so please practice with this one. Once you're done, please type in the chat box, and we're gonna listen to music when we are doing that. Then after the music stops, we will continue discussing with each other, okay? Remember to type your answer in the chat box. This is my example for the kids. So we start with an image and we can say, hey, look at this pirate captain, he's directing his ship. A paragraph is like a ship. You pick an idea to be the captain and then let the idea direct the paragraph. Okay, so that is for the kids' language. So that's why it's like that. But normally, depending on your group of students, you can change the wording to make it more conversational-like, not like just give them the formal description of the word. Okay, remember that it's not just what you say, but how you say it. So if you kind of have very, very conversational language, but your face looks very serious, you look very formal, then it's still very hard for the participants to relate to you. Okay, so that is the part about creating connection between students and teachers. And someone also said something very meaningful that we should kind of have some chit chat time if you have a small group of students, like some ice-breaking activity, some warm-up activity, where you can actually talk to your students about their life, about their work, and like share a part of you that can relate to your students. It's the way to kind of remove the distance between you and your students, even though that we are experiencing distance learning